back to Trails Through Daybreak. What we're gonna do now is go see who the hell is up here. Oh, hello! You stay right there. It's very rude to try and slink off the second you see someone you know. I was just being mindful, didn't want to bother you. Your timing's actually perfect. I was just telling her about how I ran into you guys earlier today. We can get through the story faster with you here. That's not... Fine, I guess I can chat you guys up for a sec. Trust you to sit next to Fee instead of me. Is she more your type? It's 'cause she's the one who invited me over. Don't look too hard into things. I'm just kidding. Though you'll forgive me for being suspicious when you seemingly only employ young women now. I didn't hire any of them willingly, I told you that already. You know, I'd much rather work alone if I could help it. I know. Easier for your shady work to happen when there's no witnesses at all, right? Okay, there's nothing shady about my work. I got standards and I ain't about to forego them. Then why are you always trying to avoid me? That's a whole different issue. Third wheeling's no fun. That wasn't... Sorry, I didn't want you to see me like that. Oh, I could listen to this all night. Not everyone gets to see beauty displayed like this. We're done now! Zen wasn't kidding about the two of you getting along. I'm not sure that's how I'd put it. We just know each other for a long time. That's all there is. Yes, that's right. I won't pry, but you two avoiding it so much only makes me more curious. Guess I'll figure out the rest on my own. Thanks for giving me something else to enjoy while I'm in Calvert. The guild needs to stop looking towards smartasses for help, I swear. First it's Kitty and now you. You know her too? I take it the guild's had an eye on her for a while now. Of course, especially considering who her current family is. But she's only here in Calvert as a student right now. We have no intention of interfering in her affairs. Yeah, I'm taking that one with a big grain of salt, especially when Zin's involved. Still don't know why you're pawning jobs off on me when y'all have so many resources on hand already. You can never have too many. We'll still be short in the long term. I hate to agree, but she's right. Man. Well, thanks for the invite. I'll get out of your hair. Sure thing. I learned a lot from talking with you. We'll have to sit down together again next time. No promises. Would you rather I not third wheel next time and leave you two alone? Not what I meant. Fee? I'll stop teasing her now before she gets angrier. Bye, Van. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. You need to be more on guard, you know. Adios, you are always so careless. Are all men like this, or just you? I don't care if this is how you do things, but you need to be careful. Better make myself scarce. Not in the mood for a lecture today. I've known Elaine for a while now, but you always learn something new. It's fine, I'm not gonna tease you about it. I'll be staying in the Republic for a while now that I'm here, so catch you around.
I had a chance to see the owner up close. He's easygoing, the kind that will welcome anyone with a smile, even if that someone is the head of the store right across the street. He's totally within his right to do so. Of course, nothing says I can't frequent different stores. I was there in the capacity of a customer. But he's a whole lot more laid back than I expected. Maybe that's his secret.
Even though it's raining, it's surprisingly not very humid outside. On gloomy days like this, I recommend some strong coffee. It'll give your day just that extra kick it needs. This doesn't work for everyone, but some people find it helps with headaches too. I use a slightly different blend on rainy days. If I want to take paid leave, I'm gonna have to finish up everything before I leave. I might need to do some overtime. Wait, wouldn't it be redundant if I just overwork myself? So, I can relax. Maybe I'll just Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Alright. Oh, we can only go to the cinema?
Taking off now.
Oh! Why?
Thank you for your visit today.
This side of heaven does a fair job depicting the challenges that
The showing
physicians
on screen
face.
1 will soon begin.
Unfortunately, I don't love its contextual usage of music. It
If you
reeks
have
of
a
trend
ticket, please
chasing.
proceed to
Back
the
when movies were
entrance.
new, intimate scenes between characters would have no music. They'd only have a few ambient sounds at most. But movies these days will blast mediocre music in those moments. Those
We
damn
have
record
merchandise
companies
for
are
the movie
ruining
on sale at
cinema.
the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to
Film
remember
stars
your
have only
visit?
really enjoyed this level of notoriety for a little over 10 years now. When I see them grace the covers of the entertainment magazines, they look so in their element. Those who have poured their hearts and souls into this industry are really
Thank you
being
for your
rewarded
visit
for all their
today.
efforts. Of course, that fortune doesn't come without its share of
The
problems,
showing on screen
but I
2
still
will
hope we
soon
can
begin.
realize even greater success in time.
If you have a ticket,
At this
please
rate,
proceed
at
to
this
the
theater,
entrance.
we never rest on our laurels. We're always devising new, interesting ways to promote the place and films as a whole. Whether it's actors giving talks,
We
collaborating
have
with,
merchandise for the movie
with
on sale at the
Stewart
shop.
Bookstore, or producing pamphlets and merchandise,
Why not
we're
buy a souvenir to
we're
remember your
always
visit?
doing something. We have high hopes that the Thawbed Film Festival will help give this industry some momentum.
I want to
Hello.
watch a movie. The side of
Thank you
this
for your
side.
visit
Wait
today.
a minute. Don't know. Hold on. Hold off. I think I already had that. Items. It'll be in here. We already watched Sober Curious.
The
We need to
showing on
watch
screen
this
1 will
side in
soon
heaven.
begin.
Tickets
If
for
you
this
have a
side of
ticket,
heaven.
please proceed.
Let's grab a seat. Sean, a doctor in. I immediately said Sean and immediately thought of Heavy Rain with Sean! A doctor in training works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the Autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to only certain patients. To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another makes him sick to his stomach. Then after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with his supervisor, Dr. Brown.
What the hell is this? Why was that girl they just brought in pushed to the back of the list? With the flick of a pen, you decided her fate. Do you get a kick out of holding people's lives in the palm of your hand?
Pull yourself together. You aren't a bright-eyed student anymore. The probability of us saving that girl is slim to none. Triage exists so we can save as many lives as possible. Open your eyes to reality.
Screw reality! At least give me an emergency medical tent I can use. I'll save that girl. Even if I have to do it myself.
Just who I wanted to find here. Good to see you, Spriggan. Who is it? Oh, fuck. You're not gonna lecture me here too, are you, Inspector? I just came here to take in a movie all by myself, that's it. Not here to cause any trouble. I didn't say I thought you were. Besides, I'd rather not spend this precious downtime I've got giving anybody grief if I can help it at all. Well, that's good to hear. Not gonna catch me complaining. From the look of things, it seems like you had to scramble to catch the latest show tonight. Pretty much. I was running around dealing with so many cases and accidents tonight that before I knew it, it was almost closing time. Must really like your movies to go to that much trouble to make it here. I suppose. I'd also been wanting to watch this movie in general as a medical drama. It gave me a lot to think about as a parent. It made me wonder what I'd do if my daughter even wound up in a little situation like that. Didn't realize you had it in you to be so sentimental. And what's that supposed to mean? Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative. Yeah. Purchase. Helps you remember what movie you watched. Dingo. Gonna watch a movie? I'll tag along if you want. Not that I'm the first choice for company for a lady killer like you. Oh, hey, Van. No, I just found myself passing by while thinking about some things. This film festival coming up in Tharbad is shaping up to be a messy one. You're telling me that there wasn't enough attention on it after Miss With Them got canned. You got those threatening notes to deal with. You just had to give us a tough job, didn't you? So what if it is? I knew you could handle it, so that's why I referred you. It shouldn't be all that bad out there. I promise to hook you guys up with some decent 4SVGs for your trouble while you're there. Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I'm just impressed you knew such a famous actress. I guess that comes with being such a hotshot reporter, but still, how did you two even meet? Nina and I happen to share a minor connection, that's all. I wouldn't say we're all that friendly or anything along those lines. She is quite an impressive person, though. I'll grant you that. Oh yeah, she is. Already on top of the movie world at her age. With those looks and the acting chops to back 'em up, she more than belongs. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm more talking about her personality. She's an incredibly tenacious young woman with an especially strong will. More than people give her credit for. I'm sure you've noticed too. Yeah, I guess you could say I have. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with her whole background and how... Oh boy. Yeah, I had a feeling. Hey, Marielle. What is it this time? Man, she really can't get enough of you, can she?
You're that Spriggan. What are you doing here hanging out with Dingo again? Wait, are you two like a thing?
Does it look like it? Some reporter you are.
And what's that supposed to mean? I just don't think you're a good enough man for Dingo, that's all. And as for you, mister, fess up. What have you been pursuing all this time, huh? What could possibly be so big that has this much of your attention?
I told you before, it doesn't concern you. Besides, why should I feel obligated to tell someone from a competitor what I'm working on?
You sure didn't seem to be having any trouble from talking to him before I showed up. Why can you tell him but not me? That isn't fair.
For the love of Adios, keep me out of this.
Wait a minute, if you're here in the theater, could it have something to do with the movie festival?
Say, Dingo, did you mention there was a movie you wanted to see? Wish I could take you up on your invitation, but something else came up, so I gotta bounce. Real sorry, man, I know it's not exactly the funnest thing watching a movie by yourself, but I bet it'll still be good without me.
You're here to see something? I'll join you. I'm completely free right now, so I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you, Dingo.
Damn it, Van, what the hell did you just do? Quit your whining. She's a sweetheart when you get down to it. Why don't you be a good mentor and show her a good time? Have fun, you two. I'll see you later.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
I've been so busy, I haven't been able to stay on top of what's been playing at the theater. So, Dingo, which movie have you got your eye on? And what's your favorite genre? Tell me!
I didn't come here to be interviewed.
Thank you
I
for
might
your
as well
visit
check
today.
something out while I'm here. I think there's some sort of
The showing on
documentary-ish
screen
thing
2
they're
will
showing.
soon begin.
Maybe I'll watch that.
If you
Alright.
have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Let's do this.
Time to turn in.
It's raining.
Get ourselves a taste of Tharbad. Wait, what's this? Would you care to join me for a tea party in Riverside? Man, always got people running around at her beck and call. Still, who am I to say no to an invitation? Time to meet with Renee. Yes.
I'm glad the rain finally let up. The weather tomorrow should be lovely.
Yeah, the forecast is clear skies all day for the southeast. But should you even be out this late? You just told your friend to hurry back.
Why, I'm out on patrol, silly. I have to make sure students are behaving themselves, new and old alike.
Yeah, whatever you say. It has been a while, huh, Kitty? Or would I rather call you Renee Bright these days?
Call me whatever you like, though I am pretty used to my new name now. It's really good to see you too, Spriggan. I came over as an exchange student this past spring, but had I known how much you miss me, I would have paid you a visit a lot sooner.
Nah, no need to go out of your way just because you're a former client. Hell, I wasn't even a pro when I helped you. Didn't have my office or anything. And I mean, we have kind of crossed paths since... Well, and I mean, we have kind of crossed paths since. Like with that case with the pampered politician's son.
I had a feeling you might be involved with that based on what that reporter was telling me about it. I didn't think I'd end up student council president as a result of it all, but it's been a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Glad to hear it. Man, 5 years since we first met through the introduction letter from the Meister, huh? Where does time go?
Indeed, you really have helped shake off the professor's attempts to follow me. Not to mention helping the Meister with his relocation after all that chaos in Crossbell.
I mean, I was in his debt to begin with. Ended up dumping a couple of kids with a bit of history on him, too. Wasn't really expecting anything in return, so I was pretty surprised when that gift showed up.
Oh, the turbocharger? I'm glad you're enjoying it. My best friend and I were actually involved in designing it, you know.
Hold on, really? I could tell it was pretty high-tech and all, but I didn't realize that you were behind it.
Well, I heard that you were a sobbing mess after Walter turned your old truck inside out. So I thought maybe you could use a little pick-me-up, you know, for old time's sake.
Sheesh. Well, that figures. Still, I'm guessing the society must be feeling the pressure at this point. I've had a lot of dropouts the past few years, you included. Just so long as they don't come looking for my help, you I can handle. But those other wackos? Yeah, no thanks.
But you have such a natural talent for attracting them. They do say birds of a feather flock together, though I'm afraid you're likely to meet more of them as time goes on.
I'm just a normal, upstanding citizen. What did I do to deserve this?
Protest all you like, but you do seem awfully popular lately. In fact, it looks like you got another vicious young woman, is it vicious? Or viscous young woman looking to get her hands on you. Ooh, how dreadful.
Oh, I think I'm a little past young at this point.
Hoo boy.
In such perfect timing, too. Thank you for making time to meet with us. I know how busy you are.
Think nothing of it. I have some other business to take care of outside of the office as it is.
Oh, no, wait. See, I don't fucking know, because actually, no, Kincaid is Renee. I don't know how. I think it's just Ren, if I remember correctly. You don't say Renee Bright, it's Ren Bright, right? Someone say her name again, I can't remember.
Didn't realize the Flying Swallow was so fond of practical jokes. Was the working in the shadows bit really necessary, though?
My apologies. My name is Kilika Ruran, Chief of the CID's Integrated Analysis Division. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arkride. Even if this does not quite feel like our first meeting.
No doubt. I'm sure he's told you a lot about me. Huh?
That he did. Including everything that went on behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Looks like bringing you two together was worth it after all. It's nice to see you again, Miss Rowan. It's been, what, 4 years now?
The same to you.
Our positions may be different, but we need not be at odds with one another, Miss Bright. I'm glad we have a chance to catch up. Of course, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Mr. Arkride.
It's getting to be more like a real tea party every minute.
Maybe I should have invited Sylphie along after all.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on?
I should think that's obvious, Sin. and I had hoped you would be more punctual considering this is our first meal together in some time.
Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though.
It's good to see you again, too. I know we've spoken a few times over the phone, but I think it's been about a year and a half since we last met up in person.
Oh yeah, that was at the wedding, wasn't it? Man, you've really grown up. Hard to believe you're that same little girl that knocked us out in Grancel all those years ago.
Oh, right. I knew we forgot about that. You knew we forgot? You sure something else, kid. Well, everything happens for a reason, they say. We wouldn't be here talking if it wasn't for that.
Oh, now I see what's going on here. I thought it was odd when you told me you wanted to visit. Should have known you already had company.
Now, don't give me that jealous look, Zen. It's less cute on a man your age. I promise I'll buy you a drink to make up for it. You two might not be in the same line of work anymore, but it looks like not much has changed since your days back at the dojo. You sure you really need help from a guy like me?
Oh, definitely. We've barely been managing to make ends meet since Fee's got here. We're gonna need help for a while, I think.
You're extremely well connected, too. I'm told you even have ties to another Taito student. As a matter of fact, we actually were just talking about that before you got here. It's like he fits right in no matter whose side he's on. How should I put it? He's like a singularity.
If you want to know something, Arkride's your guy.
Hey, lay off with that singularity business. I don't appreciate being talked about like a research specimen, alright? And just so we're clear, you guys might not be as bad as the direwolf or Shao, but you're still a major pain in my ass.
Can't say I don't get where you're coming from. So what's the plan? I've got a reservation not too long from now at a restaurant near here. You coming, Kilika?
Of course. I think I've played my part here. I'll see you both again sometime. Take care, Darbad.
Sheesh. Is there anybody around here that doesn't know my itinerary?
That aside, I guess you're not totally on board with the guild yet, huh? We do work together sometimes, but I'm not a bracer like my siblings. I just do what I can to help and try to offer them my knowledge, if I know it'll help the people I care for, both in Wilburrow and Crossbell. I've been adding a lot of people here in Calvert to that list too.
That's good to hear.
Well, I should be getting home. Estelle and Joshua will be wondering where I've gotten to. I'll be counting on you to take care of Agnes while she's with you.
I'll do what I can. Though aren't the Brights back in Wilburrow? You going all the way back there? Just like that?
Yes, of course. Home is far away. Being around so many familiar faces made me think I was back there, I suppose. I'm so ashamed. A girl on the cusp of adulthood should be a little more focused.
Think you're giving adults a little too much credit there, kiddo.
When I found you 5 years ago, you were still lost and trying to find your place in the world. I'd only just finished my training and was still getting a feel for what it was to be a Spriggan. I'll admit I kept you safe for a while and gave you a few pointers, but I never really could do much for you. Meanwhile, you managed to build yourself a new life, new friendships, hell, a whole new family, all on your own. You're no lost kitten anymore. You're as fine a lady as any.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit. It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dorm mate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way.
If
you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little head pat every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
Yeah. Good night. Man, she's grown more than I could have ever imagined. And I know she's nowhere near done. I'll have to keep an eye on her the same way I do my part-timers, now that fate's brought us back together like this.
See, why can't the voice acting just stay? Why is it always gonna come in at random? So now it actually makes me wonder if in the Sky remakes that Van is gonna show up. Or wait a minute, no. It wouldn't be the Sky remakes, it would be the Crossbell remakes. Would it? I don't know. Go to Tharbad. I wonder if they'll do Crossbell. I think they will do Crossbell remakes, but I do not see them doing Cold Steel remakes. I'm jealous. I want to go to the film festy too. You get to meet famous people, right?
We're not going for fun, you know. This is real work hours here.
It's quite exciting though. You never know. We really might meet lots of famous people.
You're right. We'll be meeting Nina for sure, and she has a really unique aura, I guess.
Tharbad's a good 8 hours by car, isn't it? That's quite a drive. Make sure you have plenty to eat while you can. Thank you, Paulette.
And time for a drink to liven up.
You absolute dumbass! Don't tell me you forgot that you renewed your license already.
You people, you people couldn't stay serious if your lives depended on it, could you?
I don't know what job you've taken on that's taking you to Tharbad, but please do take care.
'Cause every night I will save your life.